Swavlamban, a scheme for persons with disabilities. In this essay, we will discuss about state of persons with physical disabilities, that is PWDs, and what the government is doing about it. It is estimated that there are 1 billion people with the disabilities worldwide. They face many barriers in order to participate in all aspects of society, and the population of such persons with disabilities in India alone, as per the census of 2011, is around 2.68 crores, which accounts for 2.2% of our population. As a result, the people with disabilities do not enjoy access to society on an equal basis with others, including transportation, employment, education, justice, and political participation. The right to participate in public life is essential to create democracies and citizenship. Yet, this fundamental right is very often denied to persons with disabilities. The United Nations Convention on Rights of Persons with Disabilities requires all state parties to promote and protect the political rights of all persons with disabilities. In India, there is a Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities in the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Its objective is to ensure greater focus on political matters, to effectively address disability issues, and to act as a nodal department for greater coordination among stakeholders, organizations, state governments, and related central ministries. The department envisions an inclusive society where equal opportunities are provided for the growth and development of persons with disabilities to lead a productive, safe, and dignified life. To this end, the department strives to create an accessible, barrier-free environment for persons with disabilities and also for their empowerment through legislation, policies, programs, and schemes. There are many programs such as financial assistance for creating a barrier-free environment under the Scheme for Implementation of Persons with Disabilities Act of 1995. The financial assistance is also there for the purchase of aids and appliances for persons with disabilities under the Assistance for Purchase and Fitting of Aids and Appliances scheme. Then there are also schemes for physical rehabilitation. In this, services like early detection and intervention, counseling and medical rehabilitation, research and development for technological advancement, and there is also educational empowerment scheme, social empowerment, and the development of rehabilitation of professional, personal advocacy and awareness generation are the steps that are being undertaken in this direction. The ultimate goal of the government is to include persons with a disability in the mainstream development process of the country, and it is undertaken under the scheme Sabke Saath Sabka Vikas mission of the central government. Realizing the need for empowerment, both social and economic aspects of persons with disabilities, the department has adopted a multi-pronged strategy to take it forward and step up the rehabilitation and related issues of the persons with disabilities. The education of the persons with disabilities is one of the main and the recent initiatives that have been undertaken. Literacy and higher education level of persons with disabilities is very low, and therefore several schemes have been approved for enabling students with disabilities to acquire education and further enhance their employment potential. These new schemes are pre-matric scholarship, post-matric scholarships. Pre-matric scholarship has been awarded for as many as 46,000 students, and that is meant for class 9 and 10th, and the scholarship is an amount of 10,000 rupees per annum. Similarly, there is a post-matric scholarship for as many as 17,000 disabled students, and it covers students of 11th standard and 12th standard onwards, and the value is 15,000 rupees per annum. Further, there are national overseas scholarship schemes for students with disabilities, and the total outlay of 10 crore rupees has been awarded, and it covers 60 students per annum at the rate of 13 lakh per student per annum, and it enables students with disabilities to pursue higher education at the level of master's degree or PhD in abroad. And it has been implemented from the current financial year of 2014 and 15, and the applications have been invited for the same. Then there is a RAJIV Gandhi National Fellowship for students with disabilities. Applications for this have been invited for this 2014 year, and the selections are being done by the University Grant Commission. There is a flagship scheme of the department that is Deen Dayal Disabled Rehabilitation Scheme, and it gives assistance to disabled persons for the purchase and fitting of aids and appliances, and the department has introduced a centralized online application system for this purpose, and the website ngogrants.gov.in has been launched in the month of July 2014, and the revised scheme has been operationalized with higher amounts. The department, in collaboration with Science and Technology, has launched a dedicated web portal for meeting the accessible needs relating to aids and appliances for persons with disabilities, numbering 200. By names, Abilities Swavlamban have been organized all over the country, and the first batch of motorized tricycles were distributed to 20 beneficiaries in 2014. In addition, there are also incentives for the sports persons among the persons with the physical disabilities, and a cash award of 2 lakh rupees to each player of the winning team in Blind Cricket World Cup was announced in 2014. The ministry is also establishing centers for disability sports to develop and encourage disabled sports persons. Further, a new scheme of awareness, generation and publicity has been launched in the current financial year of 2014 and 15, and this is for creating enabling environment for social inclusion of persons with physical disabilities in all fields of life by promoting awareness, encouraging volunteer actions, financially supporting national and international events, and also accomplishments for the realizations and aspirations of persons with disabilities. Now, what are the future plans and new initiations on good governance for the persons with disabilities? In this regard, Accessible India campaign Sugamya Bharata Abhiyan was proposed to be launched for the empowerment of persons with disabilities through universal IDs. Further, in order to facilitate persons with disabilities, process of equipping them with universal IDs has been initiated, and the detailed project report has been prepared, and there will be a smart cards containing information regarding the disabilities, etc., and it will be valid across the country. A job portal also has been created for facilitating employment of PWDs, and it is being developed for all the sectors through National Handicapped Finance Development Corporation. This will facilitate the placement and employment of the unemployed and skilled and semi-skilled persons with disabilities. A toll-free help desk center has been developed by the department, and it is through business process outsourcing for the dissemination of information relating to persons with disabilities, and it has the services of tracking and handling of grievances, and it facilitates the aspirations and needs of the persons with the disabilities such as skilling and employment, etc. The department also, in collaboration with Ministry of Skill and Entrepreneurship Development and National Skill Development Council, is preparing a comprehensive strategy and action plan for upscaling the skilling needs of the persons with disabilities, and their placement and employment is taken care, and it is with the active involvement of various stakeholders, and different departments are involved in this, and they have been mandated with skilling and employment generation. The department also has organized an exclusive national level mega fair for exhibition and sale of various products and goods that are manufactured by the persons with disabilities and their organizations from all over the country, and it will be organized in Delhi to provide enhanced exposure and market linkages access for their products. The department is also formulating a scheme for the scholarship for top class education for students with disabilities, and it is for the postgraduate degree diploma in specific premier institutions of excellence in India. There is also a scheme for free coaching for students with disabilities for competitive examinations in government job, for admission in professional and technical course, and it is being formulated. First ever National Para Games were organized in New Delhi in association with the Para-Olympic Committee of India, and the skill development for as many as 15,000 persons with disabilities were targeted under the vocational training, and that was conducted by NHFDC and the national institutes.